Tamplana Adeleke Akinpelu, Principal Partner, SMC Professional Services, and also the Director, SMC Institute. I'm sharing my thoughts on how firms to achieve competitive advantage in a highly competitive business environment like ours. Now, in discussing about competitive advantage of firm, there are two basic issues to consider. One is how can firm make better decisions in a competitive environment like what we have presently in Nigeria. Then also, we also have to focus on what are the optimal strategies that could be applied by firm to achieve this competitive advantage. And now this boils down to strategy formulation and also strategy execution. Another thing we also need to note in this area is that formulation and execution of strategy are not stand-alone items. They are interwoven. When a strategy is well formulated, it also needs to be well executed, and overall the firm will be able to achieve its broad organizational goal and also strategic intent. Then, in discussing about achieving competitive advantage for business firm, there are different decisions that needs to be undertaken by firm. One of these is allocation of resources. How do firm allocate resources across board, across industry, and also across functions? Then we also have to discuss about the growth part of organization and business firm in a competitive business environment. Do the firm intend to grow locally? Does the firm intend to grow regional? Does it intend to grow national, or does it intend to go into the international market space? Then also, one thing that needs to be considered is the strategic intent of the firm. What is really behind the firm operational process? What does the firm intend to achieve over a period of time? Then also, in the process of strategic formulation, there are issues that needs to be taken into cognizance. One of these is that the option that is taken, that is the strategic option that is taken, should align with the characteristics, with the features of the firm. Then also, one thing that needs to be considered very vividly is that a strategy is not a one-all-fit purpose. It's not a one-all-fit solution. It should be tailored to the geographic area the firm operates. Then also, what we need to really need to understand is that formulation and execution of strategy should not be domain inclusive. Domain inclusive in the sense that it should not be the priority of selected executive in the firm. The formulation, execution of strategy should cut across the wide spectrum of the firm. In doing this, the firm will be able to achieve a buy-in into its strategy over a period of time. And also, in strategy formulation, three things is very, very important. What is the vision of the firm? What is the mission of the firm? And also, what is the core value of the firm? The vision of the firm indicates what the firm is looking, what the firm intends to achieve over a period of time. The mission has to do why are we in business? Why the core value has to do about what are those things that are of priority to the firm, and why the core value stands as a guidepost and also stands as a compass to the firm. And in formulating strategy to achieve competitive edge for a firm, there are different strategic options that could be used. We could use, for example, the 5 forces framework by Michael Porter, a business professor and acclaimed strategist from Harvard Business School. Then also, there is also value chain, there's also SWOT analysis, there's also business analytics, then also the BCG strategic framework. All this could be combined together. Now, in using the 5 forces, the Michael Porter 5 forces framework, It's about looking at the competitiveness of the business environment where the firm intends to operate newly or where it intends to gain market space. Now, all these together will be able to enable the firm to achieve a competitive edge through either using the cost leadership strategy, using the differentiation, or using the focus strategy. Now, in using the cost leadership focus about cost, reducing cost of the firm. For example, Walmart in America is a typical example of a firm that focus on cost leadership. Then differentiation is also another strategic focus of the firm. Differentiation talks about the firm achieving being different in terms of product delivery and also in terms of service delivery. A typical example in the Nigeria space is the Guaranteed Trust Bank. Then also a firm could focus on a specific niche, a specific market, or a specific consumer base. So in trying to do this, the firm creates a niche for itself in the market. In all this, a firm will be able to achieve competitive advantage in a highly competitive business environment like for example Nigeria. Thank you for listening.